Look what I've found. I've just been on Amazon and I've discovered the Stikbot Advent Calendar of 2026. And it looks very, very exciting. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm just going to walk you right through it. Let's take a look at these images here. We've got pretty interesting selection this year. We're moving away from the Zintanica Legends theme that we had last year. It's good that we're taking a bit of a break from that. We've got another metallic green reindeer. Although this year, the difference is, of course, that instead of white suction cups, it's got green suction cups, which I think are a bit more matching, I guess. Then we have a very interesting looking, it's a white dog with orange strings and a red eyes and nose print, which to me kind of suggests that it's evil. I don't know if it is actually supposed to be evil, or if it's like a Arctic variant. It kind of reminds me of the evil bunny, the killer bunny. Then you've got what look to just be like normal translucent blue dog and a blue gorilla. Two things that are not really exclusive to the set, but just to sort of pad out the days of the calendar, I suppose. It's not something that's unheard of with advent calendars. I mean, in 2022, they had more normal stickbots than exclusives. But it's kind of interesting given that last year we pretty much only had exclusives. Not disappointed, necessarily. I mean, everybody loves a good stick pet. And in my favourite translucent colour too. So then we've got some stickbot people. We've got a Santa Claus that looks like it could be metallic red. It might actually be metallic red, which is pretty crazy. It's Santa Claus. We've seen Santa Claus before. He's got the white suction cups and that beard piece from the Christmas crew pack from a few years ago. It looks like he's got a slightly updated torso print with some little snowflakes. It's a nice little addition to make it not exactly the same again. Then, a hot orange stickbot. I think it's just like the hot orange colour. The, was it red orange, do they call it? With white suction cups and the orange strings. Not particularly Christmassy. I mean, reds and, greens and things like that are a little bit more evocative of Christmas time, but it is a pretty cool looking stickbot nonetheless. Then we have another snowman. It's a normal snowman this time, just the same as from the Christmas crew pack. Solid white on the snowball pieces with translucent brown arms. Then we have a kind of like a mint green or a really bright green stickbot. But it's a green stickbot, but it looks pretty nice. I like it very much. Then, this is maybe the most exciting thing for me. A metallic blue Santa with a blue Santa hat from the Christmas crew pack. This is really cool, actually. It's kind of like an evil Santa versus normal Santa situation. You've got your classic red Santa with, so he's all red. And then you've got a blue Santa. And he's holding a weapon in this picture. So I feel like it's kind of trying to go for this good versus evil Christmas type thing, which is a really cool idea. And that would then make sense that you've got the evil looking bulldog and this evil looking monkey. Again, it's a white monkey with a red or orange strings rather, and a red face. So could these be evil Santa's minions, descending upon all these innocent stickbots and trying to ruin Christmas? Maybe, I don't know. I'm claiming that storyline though. No one else is allowed to do that if they're making animations for their advent calendar unboxings. That's my idea. No, I think it's a cool idea. I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of like what they tried to do last year with the Zintanica stickbots, where they tried to be like, oh, the heroes are saving Christmas. But their execution, I think, was a bit not great. It could have been better executed. I mean, they could have done like a flyer in the advent calendar, or like behind each door some kind of little cartoon, like on the Lego Brickmasters, basically. It would have been cool. But I think this is a pretty cut and dry situation. You've got some nice looking stickbots, some evil looking stickbots. It's quite obvious what they want you to do with it, but it looks pretty good. I like it a lot. I definitely really like the metallic blue Santa Claus. I think he's just so cool. But then we move on to possibly my favourite annual tradition, which they've done since the very beginning of these advent calendars, which is the two dual-coloured stickbots in their festive theming. This time, we've got a kind of, I think it might also be the same kind of semi-metallic red and the minty green. I think these look pretty interesting. They're definitely not my favorite. Still, I think the crown remains with the 2022 advent calendar because they just look so good. I don't think they can beat it. I don't know if they can beat it. Although the glitter ones from last year were really good. But yeah, these ones still look pretty nice. I do like that they've got special suction cups. Like this one's got green ones, this one's got red ones. And then finally, to round off the Stikbot portion of the advent calendar, we've got another kind of almost a repeat from last year, it's the other reindeer, the metallic red reindeer, only this time instead of white suction cups, we've got red suction cups. Oh, yes, no, the thing I forgot, actually, is that the metallic red reindeer last year had black legs for some reason. So I guess this year they kind of just just removed that and gave it red suction cups. They still look cool, and they are technically not exactly the same as last year, so people who are interested in collecting me will still absolutely love to have this in their collection. But that pretty much rounds it off for the Stikbot portion of the advent calendar. Let's have a look at some of the non-Stikbot items that you get. As a kind of a tradition, we get ourselves 3 key rings. This time we've got Merc and Dr. Nevermore. Is that correct? From Zingtanica. In these really cool keyrings that I do really like that they're still doing. And also a full body Stikbot Santa. Definitely my favourite keyring from recent times. I do like the Zingtanica keyrings. I think they look pretty cool. But this one is really quite nice. And very Christmassy too. So then my favourite tradition, the coins. They look so very nice. We've got, it looks like Raise Oni, and I actually don't know who that is. Is that Merc? Collectibles aside though, we also get 3 action packs here. We get the Castle action pack, all in grey, which includes the bow and arrow, knight's helmet, little trumpet thing, old-fashioned medieval mug, a torch, a spiked club, a banner with a Stikbot logo on it, the king's crown, and a round shield with 6 cup clips. Nothing too special there, I guess, but again, if you don't have these accessories already, it's pretty cool to have. I do kind of wish that they would have given it as some kind of a new colour that we didn't have before, because they did that kind of with the weapons pack here, which is in this kind of murky green colour. I don't know if they were going for a festive green, but it's kind of like a military kind of colour, so it works for more than just Christmas. I guess that's a good thing. But obviously, if you don't know what the weapons pack is, you get 2 ninja stars. You get a knife, a flintlock-looking gun, I don't know, a gun, a classic sword, and a pirate's cutlass, some kind of crossbow. You get a big axe, a katana-type sword, and the... Oh man, I totally forgot what this is. Wait. A sai, that's what it's called. This weapon, which is called a sai, apparently. A hook for a pirate, and a classic knight's sword with a further 6 suction cup clips. And then finally, we get an all-black set of the Series 1 hair pack, which includes a mullet, a kind of afro type thing, 2 zombie hairs, which is kind of weird that they just painted the whole thing black. Because the whole point of those 2 hair pieces is that they have brains they're exposed brains. So it's kind of weird that it's all black, so maybe they're just not brains anymore. A sort of bowler hat type thing, a ponytail, the charmer hair I like to call it, the surfer boy hair, and the comb over. And that rounds off the advent calendar. The calendar itself looks very similar to how it did last year, with this time a green background colour on the front part of it there, with the same kind of gold accents as last year. Very, very classy. You don't get to see how it opens up, so I don't know what the interior look is, but they've got this image on the back, sort of like a backdrop for you. Not sure if it's AI or just like a regular illustration, but I genuinely wouldn't be surprised at this point. The more you look at it, the more you start to think it might be AI, but people are losing. I don't really know. This, however, is certainly AI because these posters on the wall are very weird, and the Stikbot logo here just loses detail. That's a very weird looking Stikbot. And I don't know what that purple thing is. It's definitely AI. I mean, what is this? I don't know why they do this to themselves. It wouldn't be that difficult to just get a hold of a product and just take a picture with somebody's kid in it. Honestly, it's not that difficult, but I just, here we go again, you know. This is kind of just what Zing do at this point. But, yeah. The listing, basically, couldn't find it on Amazon.com, so I found it on Amazon.co.uk. It says it's a 24-day creative countdown, blah, 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 blah. Even this product details page has got ChatGPT written all over it. AI disappointments aside, this is a very, very cool advent calendar. They haven't, like, chucked in a whole bunch of kind of useless collectible items, like craft tape that no one's ever going to use. I think the accessories this year are pretty good. I do like having accessories, even if they're not completely exclusive to the advent calendar itself. Like even these castle action pack things, I think they're cool. I think they're nice. It's always good to have an extra knight helmet, I guess. But I do like the recolored hair. Well, it's not even recolored hair, honestly. It's just black hair. Again, I kind of feel like, you know, they could have done it in green like they did with the with last year's hair pack, which they did the Series 2 hair pack, but in like a festive green colour. They could have done these in like a red colour to be more festive, I guess, on the weapons pack. Like that I think is really nice. It's not explicitly Christmassy, but it's still a pretty cool recolour for the festive season. Definitely going to be picking this up. But what about you guys? What do you think? Do let me know what you think about it in the comments. Whether or not you're going to buy it. What do you think of the exclusives? Give me your opinions on everything in the comments. Thank you for watching this far into the video. I'll see you later. Take care.